Gunman Boxing, the baddest boxing channel in the UK. I am here with two of the baddest men in the UK that are putting an absolute unbelievable show together. The transatlantic UK versus USA. Team Spencer Oliver versus Team RJJ. I am here with John and Dennis. I'm going to start with Mr. Hobson. You are looking fly in the blue. I'm not sure if you're going to be fitting my car wheels or if you're going to be like, you know, part of the team with your outfit on. We have to talk through the thought process of the blue and the slickness.
Well, being an ex-male model, I thought, you know, I've still got it in my genes. I'm still a model.
Yeah.
So no, I think it's sometimes, you know, like when you're getting involved and you're in the city in London, it's about, they say about power dressing. You are what you look language. So I think if you can get the kids looking the part, they sort of feel the part, feel as though they belong. And there's only John laying the side down because he hasn't got his tracksuit on, and I don't know if he's worried about it. I don't know if he's worried about his bay window not looking so good in this tracksuit. But I think it makes us. I think it gets the kids in the mood that they feel part of the team, and we're all a team. And when we went to Texas, John will tell you, I'm sure, that. The kids all bought into it, and now they're going to start buying into what they're doing here. They're here to do a job for the team, to represent themselves and Team UK, and that's what it's all about.
Listen, we've got to talk, John. We've got to talk about your kit defence. If the fighters' defences are as good as your kit defence, then Team UK are going to win, no problems. Look at that. You managed to stay out of the quick fit outfit. You know, you're gonna be safe in London Bridge. Listen, let's get into the serious business. Let's talk boxing. That's what I like. That's what the fight fans like. What a card! It is deeper than the deep blue sea. It is deeper than the Atlantic Ocean. The concept is unbelievable. How do you see it playing out on Friday night, I should say?
Yeah, we're really excited about it. Obviously, the concept is made up by Dennis, Steve Crump at Fight Zone. It worked brilliantly in Texas, as Dennis mentioned. I don't know if me and you have spoke about it on camera before, but they treated us brilliantly over there. The result was fantastic. It was 3-3. If we'd have gone over there and won 6-0, we might have been a bit happier, but it wouldn't have been for the concept. You know, equally, we didn't want to go over there and get beat 6-0. 3-3 was a fair result. Harvey Horn saved it by winning the last fight of the night. They treated us well. Dennis was like, right, let's bring them back. He wanted to do it bigger and better. He picked Stamford Bridge at Chelsea, which is a great venue and a great setting for the fighters. The tracksuits are just a little part of what he does. They do look great. Dennis probably does wear it a bit better than me, because I would look like a quick fit fitter. But I have got one and it will be out tomorrow. It's just I turned up today because some of us are running around London making sure the show gets done while Dennis is having a jolly. So I am going to train us.
Get my dummy out of me. I've got a baby's dummy. Shall I put it back in?
Go away.
Listen, these boys have just been in Vegas. They've been making big plans. Yeah. Listen, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But let's talk about Friday night. Which fight are you most looking forward to, Mr. Hobson?
I think they're all. I mean, John's played a massive part with Dan and Jason in matching these kids, and like he's just said, the concept's about it's in the matching. We've got Roy Jones Jr. as their captain. We've got Spencer Oliver as our captain, but these kids aren't British, Commonwealth or European champions, but they probably, there's a few of them what's going to go on to that, but this will probably stick with them, this experience, for the rest of their lives. But the concept's all about the matching, and they've got to be proper matches. And like John just said, if it was 6-0, like, what's that all about? How many times have we seen on Sky Television, you know what the left-hand side of the column's going to do? They're going to win. It's just a matter of when. That's no good. That's not proper boxing. We're in it for the real stuff. I've been doing this for 30-odd years. Boxing's a pyramid system, like I keep saying to people, and we're in the pyramid system. There's going to be one or two diamonds thrown up out of our platform that we're creating, and watch on Friday night, and you'll say, hold on a minute, I never knew this kid was that good, because he's not getting phased. He's involved in something totally different. He's representing his team, not just himself, and he's not getting phased, so he can go on to the next level. And boxing's 80% up here. So there's going to be one or two champions thrown up, and hopefully me and John and all our team, we're going to be all take them all the way to get involved on the world scene in titles. But this concept's going to run and run and run. That's what we believe.
Oh, I'm glad you've said that. Listen, the concept, it is rising. It's rising like London house prices. Like literally, we're hoping to see more of these shows. Will we see more of these shows, John?
Yeah, you will do. I mean, Dennis just mentioned the concept and how they're all 50-50s. If you were asking me which one you're looking forward to, you can't pick them. The 5 American UK ones are absolute classics. You've got 2 cruiserweights on here that both last time out knocked people out on a Sky Sports show, and they were loyal. You know, I'm going to give credit to that. Lucas Rurik and George Groves. Clearly, Martin Bowers is our guy, but with Oriel Ignat, I believe that Sky Sports were trying to get them on contracts, and rightly so. Why wouldn't you? They both won by knockouts. One of them was in the away corner, and that was a first-round knockout for Oriel. But they stuck to their word. They've come over in. The 2 people they're fighting, you know, one of them, I've been with them for a day and a half now. I picked him up from London. Listen, he's come here. He thinks he's beating Lucas Rurik. He's 4-1. He's been beaten.
Yeah,
so
he's coming confident, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. And like you see, Brian here, he's very, very confident. So that'll be great. And then the other guy, he lands a bit later. That's why he's not here at the press conference today. So there's a little bit of a problem there with some paperwork. But he's here. And when he gets here, he's 7-0, I think. And Oriel's 9-0. Oriel's got 8 knockouts. This fella's got about 4 or 5. So don't blink in either of them. But like Jack Hughes is taking on a seasoned pro. All of them. Arnie's opponent's really, really tough. So we're just excited. But in answer to more, you let the cat out of the bag a bit because we went to Vegas. Maybe I shouldn't have put the stuff on Instagram, but I was too excited. Dennis was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "No, I'm like a kid in a toy shop." So we did have 1 or 2 drinks, but and it was a good. all right.
No sunshine. We didn't see any sunshine.
Well, you don't when you're in Vegas because you were too busy drinking in the casinos. But we went out there and we had some good meetings. That's why we went out there.
How many meetings did we have? 7 or 8?
Yeah, look, the thing, we had a conversation about a month ago. We're trying to get Vegas as the next instalment for UK USA Free. We were doing some Zoom calls and team calls with people in America. There's an 8-hour time difference over there. We're all busy people. We've all got other bits we have to do. So pinning down these meetings, I was like, there's no connection. We went out to Vegas and we spent most of the time having meetings. We've met people at casinos. We've met venues. We've met managers. We went to a load of gyms. We met some really big players out there. That what I found was a bit interesting is I was a bit surprised that to say they were fawning over us would be an exaggeration, but everybody wanted a piece of our time. And I think what happened, they realised that there were a couple of people out there from boxing that were looking at doing a show. They heard about the concept because we've been to gyms and saw different managers, and then we sat down with the right people, and it's kind of who do you pick? Who wants us to go and do the show? And what we really want to do is make a lot of noise out there with the Brits. You know, I'm not a boxer myself, and I haven't asked anyone to come, but I've got a few friends and family, about 10 people already, and went, if you go to Vegas, John, I'm coming. It's almost that excuse to tick that box, and I'm not the fighter. So, you know, if you've got 7, 8, 9 fighters coming out with us, no pressure, but I'd like to be thinking these fighters might be doing 20, 30 tickets, something like that. We should be taking a few hundred between an entourage of us to Vegas. Now, if you think about everybody goes out there and spends a couple of quid on drink, like me and Dennis, and a bit on gambling and a bit on food, you're feeding their economy, I guess, which is what they want. And there's so many casinos in Vegas, and the competition is so fierce, and each casino's got about 1 billion rooms. Why wouldn't they want to jump at us and have a fight like that? It's got the arms and legs of the UK USA. It's a proper series, and then you've got Roy Jones connected with it, Spencer. I'm sure the list of fighters trying to get on a Vegas show would be really hard for us over here to sort of like pick who goes, because you could probably go for about 100 that would want to, and we'll work out the right fighters for that. But yeah, no, it's really exciting. Hopefully that'll be next.
Yeah, listen, it'd be great to see, because a lot of the fights are now moving to Saudi. Vegas has sort of been put in the shadow slightly, so it'd be great to see like this platform go out there next. Can't wait for that. Absolutely excited. Listen, Mr. Hobson, I need a prediction from you. I know you're sitting on the fence like Ron Seal paint protector. I need a prediction from you. Like, what's the score going to be Friday night?
Well, I'm a patriot, aren't I? So I like England and Britain to
clean
win.
sweep.
No, I don't think it'd be a clean sweep. I'm saying if we've got 5, I'd say a 3-2. I'll take a 3-2.
Oh, you're going for a little close one.
I'm looking for a close one because I think John's matched them so well with the guys that I think it's a 3-2. But I just want us to win. I like the UK to win at Tiddlywinks. So obviously my chosen sport obviously is boxing, and I'll take a 3-2.
Yeah. What about you, John? What are you going for?
I've got to go for a win. I've got to back my boys, but I've got to be honest, like Dennis has said, when you look at it, and a lot of it's Box Rec Warrior, because you're going on Box Rec, you find a little bit on YouTuber fighters, but them 50-50 fights are real 50-50. It was a bit like the 0-2 one we had the other week. You really couldn't pick it, and the fights panned out like that, and that's exactly what's going to happen on Friday night. So if you ain't got a ticket yet, get one.
Yeah.
No, he's asking for a prediction. Come on, don't.
Yeah,
I can make a prediction and just not say which one I don't think will win. I'm going to go with 3-2 as well.
He's going 3-2.
In favour of UK.
He's going 3-2 as well. Last question for you, Mr. Hobson. Why Stamford Bridge? Again, it's great to see a stadium fight from a fight fan's point of view. Why did you go for the bridge?
I think there's history there. There's a few things. Obviously, one of them is John's chosen football club, but they've got an American owner. You've got the Chelsea pensioners. They're steeped in history. So we've done Tottenham Hotspur before, but we just thought the UK versus USA got a good ring to it, like I said, about the American owner and the Chelsea pensioners, and it's in a prestigious place. There's a lot of tradition there in Chelsea, so that's the reason why. What you find out is we don't stand still. We're always looking for something different. While everybody's pimping themselves and going to Saudi Arabia, we're not. We're in the midst of real boxing. That's why we got on a plane and went to the Mecca of world boxing in Las Vegas. Well, we're still part of that pyramid. Like I said, where we're gonna throw one or two diamonds up in these competitions and the platforms that we're doing and the shows that me and John are doing back here domestically. This will run, and we've got another tournament what we're gonna roll out soon, which will be very exciting. You'll get so excited. I don't know if you'll be able to.
I'll be up for that.
You might smash another phone.
Let's hope not.
I hope not. They're expensive things, but yeah, we've got some great things, and me and John, and that's why I wanted to go to Vegas with John, because we bounce off each other. He's got a great brain, and obviously I'm going to say I'm smarter than the average bear, and we look for different things, and we gain these kids opportunities who aren't going to get them. They're on the shelf waiting to hopefully get handpicked and get a payday in Saudi Arabia. That's not going to happen for everybody. They're not going to get left on the shelf with us, and always, even in a defeat, it's not the end of the game with us, because sometimes a kid's stock goes up in a defeat. So on this platform, these kids they're going in a 50-50, and even if one of them falls a bit short, they will be a better fighter for it, and they'll go again on our platform. So we're giving these kids a platform. You've got Arvion, who's got a resurgence. He's involved. He's going to be involved with some meaningful titles, no matter what happens on Friday night. So he's just one example. So
Marlon Mason's a great example as well. Lost a narrow decision, and here he is, like on a huge platform, one of the top fights on the platform.
Yeah, I was just sitting there thinking, I was trying to name all the fights, but I didn't mention Marley. Marley is typical Marley. The guy he's fighting, Mandeep Jangara, is a world champion. He's just won a WBF title on Dennis's show in the Cayman Islands in an impressive performance. He's the only recognised, I believe, world champion from India, which has got 1.6 billion people, so the following over there. He is super confident, Mandeep, and no one wants to fight him. And then you phone Marley Mason, and Marley's like, yeah. Marley tried to fight Jeff Afori on his debut. Marley's record is he's 5-2, I think, maybe 5-2-1. Most of those fights have been on mine, but every fight he's taken is like English level or better fighters. Louis O'Doherty, he got beat by Louis O'Doherty. Louis O'Doherty, for me, will go British level, and that was that one fight of the year last year. Marley Mason would have a fight with himself in a phone box, toe-to-toe, and he will go looking for Mandeep, and that's a 10-rounder. If his engine's there, Mandeep's got to keep him off, but Mandeep's the world champ, so you've got to say that he's a favourite. And he will be a favourite going into it. But Marley will have all his screaming Essex boys here with him. He's a cheeky chappy. Mandeep might think what's going on. So let's see if he can handle the heat. But that's another great fight.
Marley's style is so exciting for the fight fans. Like, he's in the phone box like Clark Kent, isn't he? That's where he likes to be. Do you know what I mean? And he comes out as Superman most of the time. Like, he's straight on your chest. He doesn't have a revert. He never presses the back button, does he? He's like, forward, come forward, and it's really going to be exciting, his fight. I'm particularly looking forward to Rowerig. I'm a really big fan of Rowerig. I think he's going to go far. Yeah. The card is sick, and I'm not going to do justice because I'm going to miss out a few fighters, but it is really a deep card, and we're really looking forward to it. Hopefully the fans come and join us. Come and join us on Friday night, Stamford Bridge. Come and buy some tickets. Is there a pay-per-view link if you're miles away, or will you have to watch it later?
No, that's the beauty with Fight Zone. Dennis's company and Steve Crump, that's their baby. They don't charge people. I say this all the time, and I'm going to promote Fight Zone because it's us. You go on DAZN. I'm a die-hard boxing fan. I don't pay for DAZN anymore. What's the point of paying for it when all the fights are in America and I'm paying 14, 15 quid a month and getting up in the middle of the night? Sorry. Fight Zone's free, and it's on TalkSport. It's going on TalkSport TV as well. It's free. So, again, no disrespect. I'm not saying that we're bigger than the big players, but sometimes you'll look at those big shows. There'll be 1, 2, 3 big fights on there and then 7 journeymen. We've got 5 50-50s on here that are just absolute classics.
Get on Fight Zone, my people, if you can't come and join us, but do try and come down to join us. We will be at Stamford Bridge Friday night. It is going to be all-out war. This is boxing's version of World War III. Make sure you do not miss it. There are going to be bombs thrown. It is going to be an exciting and explosive night of action. Come and join us. It is going to be absolutely sick. Thank you very much, guys. You are the best.
Cheers, Wesley.
Thank you.